right, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites coming out here day in, day out, prophesy the downfall of America, modern day Babylon, spiritual Sodom in Egypt, and the uprising of Israel, since the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans of the hopeful elect. You know, we're out here again by the spirit, the mercy of the Most High. So we're going to give all praise to you. Rawchaa, Yahawah, Rawchaa, double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops, great millstones. Most high take to the brothers, teach the word for the hopeful elect. Soon to be the elect, most high will. The hopeful is the elect, shalom. Blessings, men, women, and children. We're going to get right into it, man. You know, hopefully it's edifying. It's going to be called when the wicked are in authority, man. And we know that wicked will be the so-called white man. He rules the world, you know. And when he's in authority, it's like the scriptures say, the scriptures don't lie, the people mourn, you know. So even though they sometimes seem like they're having a good time, well, they're partying and bullshit. They living their life out as much as they can because they know that this world is over, you know. They know and at least know they ain't got no time left, man. So this is what's going on in America. This bullshit that's happening with is high adultery, you know, high levels of witchcraft, high levels of sodomy. That's what happens when you have a wicked ass kingdom going with wicked ass men ruling the world, man. And our people don't understand that. A lot of them are kind of waking up, you know. Wahayar, the war, and 44 Shalom, and the rest of you brothers, toss the camp. Shalom, Yahawashi, but Qadash, come. Go ahead up. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. Let's see what I'm saying. Yeah. What? One. Got the two with the no, it's two. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. People rejoice. So if the righteous, that means, what does that mean? That the righteous are not in authority. That the people are not rejoicing. I mean, that's World War III, on the brink of World War III. That people are dealing with issues that they can't believe. You got AI, because people don't even know what's real or not. You know, especially among our people, that's high. It's ridiculous, man. You know, they highly wicked now, highly evil, man. You can see that all day on YouTube and TikTok and all that. And then the idolatry in this place, worship of celebrities and all that, you know, that's high in our high around in the black culture and all that. And, you know, them returning back and trying to get into Egyptology, just remaining in Egyptology, pushing that Africanism shit. That's another thing. Go ahead.
Yes, just like Spawn was saying, and while that stuff's happening, when that wickedness is increasing, the spirit is increasing as well. So Jake, you know, that normally, you know, not catching on the wickedness that's going on in the earth is starting to catch Jake's attention more. See, like, hey, something ain't right, man.
Yeah.
And Jake's starting to get that spirit, like something got to be done about this. And the Lord be putting them through more strain and more things for him to rely on Yahawashi, man. Because we can't make it out of here without Yahawashi, man.
Yeah. What did it say more?
Yeah.
So when the people when the wicked and authority people mourn, right? So the people are mourning. There's a high suicidal rate. There's the families being broken up, divided even more than ever. With nobody trusts each other, especially when that big COVID hit, man. You know, a silent killer, a silent a scare across the world, man. You know, people wasn't ready for that. Like they wasn't ready for the jab. Now it's celebrities, other people that's making shit public like they wish they wouldn't have took the jab, man. You know, because people are dropping like flies, man. You know, so people are mourning and mourning because the illness is in this world, and mourning because they ain't got no freedom like they thought they had. They got, you know, what is that? They call this the kingdom. They call this you know, country of freedom and liberty and justice for all, man. And that's the very opposite of what's going on. Even with Trump doing what he's doing, and all the politicians, the politician play. It's just like it lets you know that they into following. You know? The only thing that's serious about it is when the Most High is controlling them to make these prophecies come to pass. But other than that, they foolish politicians.
But you know, they children, you know, the Edomites that don't really rule, they starting to come out and trying to apologize to us and stuff, man. These MAGA supporters and all them, they starting to come out and apologize because they know there ain't no way out, man.
It says they should complain of an ungodly father. They will recompense for his sake.
Yep.
So now, sorry for slavery, but it's way too late for that.
Too late.
Most High required that which is past.
Yeah, man, it's too late for all that.
And then your fathers are still exercising this shit, and you still enjoying it, man. You ain't never seen nobody come against these Christians. Vocab ain't never came against the Sodomites.
Yeah.
He ain't never came against the Jewish people that claim that they Jews and stuff. He ain't never been out there protesting in the wintertime and all that. So he's a false ass prophet and demonic energy, man. Go ahead.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
The people mourn, you know? So that's what Most High is ushering in his righteous kingdom. When people rejoice, when the righteous and the authority, people rejoice. Why? Because everything's taken care of. Everything's upright. Everything, you know, you got men mourning because their wives are getting raped by other men or committing adultery. Then you say, well, how you get rid of that problem? Well, they get rid of them themselves. They take the laws into their own hand, right? They get rid of them themselves. But that's the law, that you should get put to death when you commit adultery. It's a law that you should commit. If you a sodomite should be put to death, a witch shall be put to death, she shall burn. So you see what happens when the laws are not exercised in this place, man. The laws of Yahawah, Yahawashi, not these men laws, you know, traditions of men laws. Go ahead and get that.
Yeah, I get a precept real quick, Papa Shah.
Go ahead.
This Job 9:24 said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's the spirit. That's why
Yep.
I'm just
But see, I want to get that word wicked though. You know, when you go into
can't miss that scripture.
Yeah,
the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That was it was given to them for a certain amount of time, man. Because the Most High wants to his prophecy rules over all, his written word rules over all. So he wants to see, I mean, he want his movie to play out. It's like making your own movie. You want to see your work. You write it and you want to see it, you know? Fucking ass, feminine ass, demon ass fag boys over here. That's what happens when the wicked and authority too. You got sodomites running around and emotional men and shit. Screaming like little females and shit. Sounding like females and shit. Go ahead.
It's the word in the etymology, wicked. The word wicked in the etymology.
H7561. Rawchaa.
Yeah, that's what Rawchaa. Rawchaa. It says said by implication to disturb, violate, condemn, make trouble, vex.
Yeah, like
See
the filthy conversation that vexed righteous lot. You know, the filthy conversation, the wicked filthy conversation is not cuss words, man. The filthy conversation is things that they talk about that's opposite of the Most High. Things that they encourage of themselves that's against the Most High. That's the filthy, wicked conversation. It's not curse words, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says
See, this place has been watered down. That's why the worst thing that you can ever do to somebody is to say is a curse word, man. But what about this other BS that's going on around the world, man? What about the schools being taught by drag queens, man? Worrying about little us and our cuss words, man. What about all the other stuff that's going on? What about organ harvesting, man? What about what do you call it? The other human trafficking, man. What about the human meat being sold in these restaurants, man?
Yeah.
And it's a fact. It's a fact, man. Yeah. See, nobody believes the so-called Negro. They got to hear from the so-called white boy. They saying it too. And pretty soon the government is gonna be like, hey, they just gonna come out with it, man. Like, hey, it is, the people are dead, so hey, you can use that for human meat. And then the society be like, well, yeah, it's human meat, so it ain't nothing wrong with it, because they say it is. Because they say it's not. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. That means he got it in his hand to do so wherever he wants, and it's time to the Most High destroy his ass. Huh? Go ahead.
That was it on that.
Okay, read it.
Yeah.
The whole scripture read off.
Oh. No, I didn't read
Yeah,
it.
don't read.
It says, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, he covered the faces of the judges, because he covered up Yahawashi, the main judge. He covered up the angels. He's a covering cast. He covered up our history of our truth. He fed us slop instead of what we were supposed to learn. And these schools and these churches, 501c3 charter, hey, these churches are not real. They're not true. He fed us witchcraft. He fed us high sexual perversion. He sold us into this shit, man.
He ain't gonna never change, Jake.
Nah.
Esau is gonna be wicked to the very end, man.
And if there's such thing, he's getting more wicked. If there's a such thing, but he meaning that he's just out with his shit. His drawers got caught. His pants got caught being pulled down, and now he's like, fuck it. I'm a fuck boy. I don't care. I'm gonna do this. What was the scripture brother had on there? Was it?
It's Ecclesiasticus 10 verse 3. Want me to read it?
What did it say?
It says an unwise king destroys people. Yeah, it's going into 10. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of going to, but go right there.
Yeah, we'll what you got right now? Oh, yeah, we'll get that right quick. And
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. And it reads, let favor be showed to the wicked.
And make this a known fact, man. They don't believe in the Bible. And they children, all these so-called Christian churches, they props, man, to make them act like they good people and shit. But deep inside their soul, like they said in that song, deep within my heart, I do believe. Nah, deep within their heart, they're wicked ass people, man. They're Karens and Darrens, they're murderers. They'd rather have us separate, and that's the best thing that could have happened. But Jake wanted to integrate that Martin Luther King shit all coming together was written by them, man. Because they know we stronger apart. It even said, the Most High said he would separate the two, Esau and Jacob. Why y'all trying to come together? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, he not learned righteousness.
Yeah, he got shown favor, man. He was blessed. Even as Esau, he was blessed. The field, the dwellingness, the fatness of the earth, the sword. He got a beautiful America, right? Look what he done to America since he been here. Rape, robbed the land of resources, gold and silver, the riches of resources that's supposed to help the earth, man. The elements help the elements, man. But it destroys them. But it's called a serpent eating his own tail. I think that's a term for that.
Boy.
Yeah. That's what he is, man. So, and let favor be shown to him. Go ahead.
Yet will he not learn righteousness.
He will not learn righteousness. Because what did it say? That God is not in all his thoughts. What did it say? His soul is not right up in him, man. And now when we come out with the Bible, he want to call it a court Bible. He want to call it a religion. He want to call it a whatever. But these are the righteous laws of the Most High, man. It says in the scriptures, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not worship any God but the Most High. Yahawah, Yahawashi, his son, being the Savior. Thou shalt not, thou shalt keep the Sabbath holy. You know, thou shalt not, what did it say, covet another man's property. You know? That's including your wife. All the scriptures going hand in hand together, man.
And that's the issue with Jake. A lot of Jakes really they worship themselves, man. Yeah. That's why they can't get right with Bahasham shot. They more about pleasing themselves, man. This is about pleasing the Most High, man.
So they should be lovers of themselves.
Yep.
And you know how
it can't be like that.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, you don't know shit, but then when you get some knowledge under your belt, you think you all that now. Yeah, you got a degree and shit. You got your little house and your woman and your car and shit. Most I don't care about that, man.
Man, Jake always want to have his me time and shit, man. Hey, we came here and been born for one reason, man. That's to execute judgment on these heathens, man. Through the word, man. And get right with the Most High, man. That's it.
Represent righteousness on
That's
earth.
it.
Because Most High said, how do you look among these heathens? You know? Then we go out and do the worse than the heathens do, man. He's like, look at my people. You know, if you got somebody that represents you and they be like, and they fuck it all up for you, you're gonna be mad as hell, man. Go ahead.
In the land of uprightness,
go ahead.
He will deal unjustly.
He will deal unjustly, man. You know? Even when he came over here and met the so-called Native Americans, calling them savages and shit, but he murdered them. And then established wickedness upon the land. Woe to him that built a town with blood, man. He established wickedness upon his land, man. You know? Because the so-called Native Americans, our brothers, they tried to keep the law over here, like it says in the scripture. They sought a further land to keep the laws of their power, man. You know? But when Esau got here, he brought diseases, malaria disease, he brought bed bugs, he brought Spanish flu, all that shit, man, he brought over here. There wasn't no disease. He brought smallpox. Wasn't no diseases over here, man. They were drinking out of the rivers, man. You know, they had a sort of system, but you know, that's the 10 tribes that were rebellious against the order of under Solomon, man. So the Most High said, "Nah, you're gonna get still captured, man. You know, because you can't leave your brother. Whatever y'all gotta do, y'all gotta work it out." But Judah went out too. So now we all damaged property right now. Trying to get ourselves back, man, to the Most High. Go ahead.
And will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Yeah, will not behold the majesty of the Lord, man. You know, they call the chariots UFOs. That's blasphemy. That's called the Son of God, a leprous so-called white man with blonde hair and long blonde hair and blue eyes, man.
And it plainly speaks in Leviticus 13. Leviticus 13, it talks about leprosy, man. The Lord, there's no way that the Lord is going to come down looking like Esau, even so-called white man. That's a curse, man.
Yeah. That's a curse. It tells you in Leviticus about yellow hair, man. That's blonde hair, man. You know? And then they want to call us shit skin and all that.
But at the same time, be trying to get a tan on Saturday and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean, man?
And science proved that having melanin is a beneficiary.
That's why they sell it. Yeah. It's over like $350, man, a gram. Okay, they sell it, man.
But you got them, you got them heathens now coming over after them, modeling themselves after so-called white man looking down at you and shit. The Koreans looking down at you. They can't even speak good English, man. The Arabs looking down at you, man. The Chinese looking down at you. The dirty Africans looking down at you. Hey, the East Indians looking down. You see what slop they eat, man. And they looking at you like you the one that got a problem. You know? That's what happens when the wicked and authority, the gates of hell bust wide open. And then you got all this, all these wicked ass establishments here. You know? And you got a makeup of this place that hides itself, covers itself with the covering of deceit, that speak good words, that paint good pictures. Got that Watchtower magazine or that pamphlet with so-called Jesus kind of kneeling down and hugging all the children and shit. Meanwhile, it's suffering in this land. Meanwhile, nobody can get a good job for his hard work. Meanwhile, man, it's hard to, they trying to make it hard to be a man because you look like you out of place if you straight and shit. Yeah, I ain't with that. I'm straight. Oh, you homophobic and all that and all that shit. Now it's a problem being a natural man that you're supposed to be and shit. That's what happens when they're wicked in authority, man. That's why the Most High is allowing us to see this. Look, Israel. Look where you are. Look at your position. They don't care about you. You know, you come in to make a better, try to make a better living for yourself, and then they kick you in the head, man. And then you try to get, when you get old, you try to get retirement, and they say, no, it ain't time for retirement. Work a little bit more, nigga, until you're like 80 years old, till you drop dead. You get to feed you sickness, and then it's hard to get benefits in this place, medical. And then it's hard to even eat right because they got all the fucking ass food GMO and shit. And then these fuck boys go around acting like this is paradise and shit with brand new cars and shit. That's why the Most High is bringing fire. Everybody's gonna be like Sarah Connor. If you ain't seen that movie, Judgment Day, it's gonna be like Sarah Connor in this place, man. You know, you got to go to work and it's a sodomite boss over you and shit telling you what to do. And if you act like if you show any sign that you don't like sodomites, he gonna try to get you fired, man. Yeah. That's what kind of shit goes on when the wicked in authority, man. Yeah. They all together. They wrap them all together, man. The atheists, the ones that the Christians, so-called Christians, the sodomites, the gangbang and all wrap them all in one, man. The people that sell drugs to their own people, or that sell drugs, period. The witches wrap them all up and shit. And throw them out to the fire, man. Because they all on the same team, man. You'll have them supporting each other, man. You'll have a grown-ass nigga talking about, what's wrong with America, man? You know, I'm trying to get a job. Yo, oppressor you talking about? The one that beat you down and kick you down and keep you from rising up and shit? Keep you from making a better job and shit. You get a better job, you gotta rub shoulders with these weird ass motherfuckers, man. These bougie ass weird ass motherfuckers. Then they be like, well, he ain't smart enough. Hey. He's not. He don't like to work. We don't like to work with those weird ass motherfuckers, man. No demon ass fag motherfuckers, man. That's why we don't got better jobs, man.
That's why I said don't labor to be rich, Jake. Because you're gonna end up having to rub shoulders with these wicked ass people, man. Yeah. And the higher you go, the more wicked you're gonna see, man. The more wicked people you're gonna have to deal with, man.
Yeah.
They ain't down here with us. They don't want to be down here with us, man. Yeah, this is the safety zone for us, man.
You got our women bragging about how good of a woman they are, good of at raising children, but you got a whole what do you call it? The red dress. All of them got mothers and all of them come out of mother's womb. All of them got fathers. Where they at? Allow your son to be out there like that, man. And then you got grown ass men saying, "I love my daughter so much. I dress as a fairy for her birthday and shit, man." You know. Then they'll get offended. Oh, you saying I ain't a good father? This is what I do for my daughter. That's what kind of world we live in when the wicked and authority, man. Because they wicked too, man. You could do some little shit and it could be wicked to the Most High, man. That's why you walking on eggshells. That's why you got to understand how merciful the Most High is, because we all would have been dead, man. We all would have been gone and shit. Our minds don't think right. Our minds are not like the Most High. He got to correct us and guide us, man.
Yeah, it said the heart is desperately wicked, Jake.
Who can know it?
Yep, you can't lean on your own understanding. We got to go by the script, man, or you through.
Yeah.
You know?
Talking about, I don't need the Most High. I don't think God exists. How did you get here, dumbasses? The intricate, complex matrix of you being born. But hey, maybe you are just slop. Maybe that's why you say that. Shit, we want to be kings and priests, man, in a humble way, you know? We want to rule the world, man. Because we know that, hey, it ain't working right. It ain't working like this, man.
So first it's got to be counsel, and then war is going to be made. That's what's happening right now. The Lord is bringing this counsel, man.
Yeah.
And we make a counsel with this place, and we have war with this place in the spirit, but it's finna get physical.
Yeah.
But the Lord going to come do that. We just going to wait on him.
Yeah.
I got that Sirach 10. Yeah. I'm going to start at 1. He's at 3. Yep. This is Sirach chapter 10, the book of Ecclesiasticus, verse 1.
Yeah, the book that they took out. It's a red book. That's a part of the Bible that they talk about. Oh, what is that book? Y'all read. It's a part of the Bible, man. The first book came out in 1604. Then they made a little revised in 1611 with it's all a part of the part of it. It's his book. They took it out because they got good history in it. You learn about the Greek customs that we follow to us to be called Greeks. That's a key element to Jew nor Greek. That's why vocab can't understand it.
Yeah, because coming, 200 years later, because when we was in slavery in the 1600s, they wouldn't even let us read and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You get put to death or something, you get caught reading or something, or trying to read.
Yeah.
So by the time 1800s came, the Bible Destruction Group came out and took out 90% of the Old Testament and 50% of the New Testament, man. Took all that stuff out of there, man.
And then they made a slave Bible for us.
That's a slave Bible.
Yeah.
Where it only just said obey your masters, blah, 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 blah. That's the only ones.
Yeah.
That's why Jake don't know nothing about Revelation. Jake don't know nothing about our history, man.
And then they pushed that Christian dogma saying that you burn forever and shit. That came from them.
Man, you got
Jake know he don't burn forever. You think that he gonna have the heart to just be out there like that if he was thinking that he was gonna burn forever? Nah, it's Jake that went into the spirit world and came back and told their loved ones or their friends that, yeah, I was dead. No, I was dead. Most High sent me back. But what happened when you died? I wasn't burning. So then they was, hey, shit, we don't burn when we go to hell. So they was like, shit, I don't give a fuck. I'll go out there. Mm-hmm. So-called white man will kill you. This is the Christian doctrine. You'll burn. Now, fuck you, so-called white man. Because I know I go back to my Lord when I die. Then they knew the Bible.
Hell is the grave, man. Yeah. And they know in Ecclesiastes it says that all the spirits go back to the Most High, man. That's why they took it out. So they could use that hell doctrine, man. Yeah.
You got Jake, they so, they quick to what did it say? Obey the law of the land, and like going back to what you said to the slave Bible.
Yeah.
They put out, or that was Vaughn said, that's still in in their minds, obeying Esau to the. We're not supposed to be around here breaking, doing wickedness, doing foolishness, but okay. They quick to say, obey the law of the land. Okay, so when they come with their MOTB, you gonna take it? It's because it's a law, because they gonna make it a law.
Yep.
Well, that's what they did against Daniel.
Yeah.
This is the law against. They said they can't do it.
Yep. They made that decree.
Yep. So now you're gonna get put. Lions Den.
Yep.
And at Lions Den, it's kind of like it's the fashions of alligator Alcatraz, prison, concentration camps,
And you got Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yeah. That's proof right there that we don't obey all the. They didn't obey that law, that decree that was given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta have the spirit of discernment.
The Slocky, but the Maccabees revolt. You know? They wanted them to eat swine. It seems like it's little. Jake said, "What was wrong with that?" Well, they were dying because they didn't want to eat. They knew that was against their power. Not. It's mostly because they didn't want to do nothing against their power, man. Because you can have in your own mind, well, you can excuse yourself or justify it. I was hungry, Most High. But nah, they respected the Most High and honored him, man. But they didn't want to do nothing against the Most High. It says worship none other than him, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is the rock, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 1. And it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people.
Wise judge will instruct his people, man. Because your people got to know what's going on. You got to know what's going on with your people. You know, you can't get your yard dirty or your house dirty. So you say, hey, you tell your people, your servants, hey, y'all got to, y'all got to fix this shit, man. They don't give a damn, man. Yep. They don't give a damn if it's slop. They don't give a damn about homelessness. They don't give a damn about bums or crackheads or drug dealers. They don't give a damn about that, man. If they did, they would be doing something about it, man. They'll be sending in the army like they do with these other nations and shit. When they want to bomb somebody and set up, they colonize the land, and they want to take over, they go in there and bomb the shit. They send threats first. They say, if you don't do this, by this time, we'll give you a date. And then it's on. Well, they don't do that shit here in their own fucking place, man.
Because they just did that with Venezuela. They said they had a drug war, right? Trying to stop the drugs, right? Well, what about over here? There's drugs all over the fucking place here, man. You know?
Drugs all over the place. Homelessness all over the place. Sodomy all over the place, man. You ever see a sodomite get arrested, man?
Yeah.
And they supposed to be put to death. I ain't never seen nobody sodomite arrested. And they doing the most wicked ass shit out here, man. Go ahead.
And the government of the prudent man is well ordered.
The government of the prudent man. That's why it has to be a new government set up, man. That's why the same ones that come against us is the same ones that promote this shit, man. Promote sodomy, promote adultery, idolatry, promote worshiping other gods. You know how you confused you'll be if you worship even two gods. Not alone 5,000 to 10,000 gods, but only two gods, your ass is going to be confused, man. Because they ain't the same. What did it say?
Going two.
Yep.
What you said, go back when you go back?
Yeah.
It says, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered.
A prudent man is well ordered. What's a prudent man? Well, look it up right quick. Prudent. We don't have to get a blue letter right now, but that's a
I got it.
Yep.
Acting with or showing care.
Showing care, man. Do they care about America? Hell no. Do they care about the people? Hell no. They trying to depopulate the earth, man. Do they care about righteous men? Hell no. Righteous ways and acts? Hell no. It's not implemented in their courts, man. You ever see a judge or a cop pull you over and talking about, hey, man, it's in the Bible that you should be doing this. You know, to honor your parents when you were, if a young teenager cussing parents out, you know.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. It says, and thought for the future.
And thought for the future, man. Like they don't care about the future, but there's no world order, man. They don't care about the future of how they got robots to replace humans and shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn about human beings.
That's why that's why these people was completely different from how we do things as Israel, man. It was right on spot. 2 or 3 witnesses. They ain't know you got the right to remain silent, go to court, and pay Esau's lawyers and shit. Nah, it's just your ass get judged on the spot, man. That's why we in a period of grace right now.
And we did, we do have our court system.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
you get right there. It ain't taking all this time. Hey, a murder, he get caught on camera, but he get a fair trial and shit. No. You saw like that. They was accusing Yahawashi. Against Yahawashi, and she was caught in the very act of adultery. But still, they didn't have no cameras back then. They didn't still have no proof. Like, yeah, she actually did it. They might have been lying or whatever. But you could actually see a man do that act and he still get lawyers and shit. And then they'll say, well, he was temporarily insane. He's mentally ill and shit.
Nah,
you can't say that shit. Let that be Jake. That a grape woman and shit. Yeah, I was mentally blacked out. I didn't know. Nah, you did it, nigga. See, there was no laws against when a wicked authority back then in slavery, when a nigga was hanging on the trees, nobody could say shit. Nobody could defend him. He can't go to court. There is no court for him, man.
Saying righteous judgment don't go forth, man.
Yep.
So we can't expect to get any type of justice in Edom's court system, man.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
the court systems are trash.
Yeah. The only way we getting true justice is through Yahawashi.
Yeah. Remember I was talking about how they got code, everything, the code and shit. Well, this is a code. The Bible is a code that y'all can't tap into. And y'all being righteously judged, man. Y'all got y'all's code shit. You in the courts of the Most High when you deal with the scriptures and the prophets.
That's right.
You know, this is the evidence we got. This is the exhibits we got to bring forth your criminal man, man.
Everything that's been built here in the blood of all these Israelites on these trees, man. Out here, all this blood on the ground, man. There's a witness against y'all, man. And if you siding with this, if you ain't standing up with this, if you ain't in a mindset where you coming against this place in the spirit, man, then you guilty by association, man. You not that the Lord is not gonna have no mercy on you in that day, man.
Cause you either with it or against it. Ain't no in between, ain't no gray areas. So
and like the Bible says, this blood is fresh. It's 1,000 years, it's one day to the Most High, man. This blood just happened. Us hanging on trees, us getting gunned down by the Gatling gun, them slaughtering so-called Native American Taino Indians, our people, they don't want to count for the blood, man. But that's all right.
And that's why we tell you, if you don't get it, you gonna get it. The Lord gonna get your ass, man.
All right, you gonna get you. And Esau, you can't get right. This to get right or get left don't apply to you. You can't get right. And you ain't gonna get left because you're gonna just be. It ain't no such thing as you possibly make it. You're gonna die in this place as well as over there on the other side. Go ahead.
You're going into slavery. Verse 2: as the judge of the people is himself.
As the judge is himself. That's why Yahawashi is about to rule again. He's ruling in the minds of the men of his work right now. That's why the judgment is going out. That's the true judge. To let the judgment of this world. They're not judging right. And it's a scripture that says that. It says the judgment of this world is not right or something like that. We'll find it. Go ahead. So as the judge, go ahead.
So are his officers.
So are his officers, man. And that's not true to America. They people are not for them. It's people that hate America more than the Most High and we do. Most High and the Son and we do. That are Edomites. There's Edomites that hate Edomites, man. Like I can't stand what they did to the Negroes.
And some of them probably Jake.
Yeah, some of them Jake.
Some of them probably
Most High got Esau divided against Esau too.
Yeah.
So they the heart is in the heart is in the hand of the Most High. So it's like that. Remind me that Jim Carrey thing when he made that dude talk like that on the news and shit. And Bruce Almighty. That shit was funny as hell, man. But that's how the Most High, he puts it in their mouth to say what they say. Go ahead.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is?
What manner of man the ruler of the city is? The shit, whoever rules the world, that's how the city is going to be. So if you got murder in the city, that ain't gonna be no murder in Jerusalem. Outside of Jerusalem, they gonna keep the law, but they gonna be still going off. But inside Jerusalem, ain't gonna be none of that shit. Ain't gonna be no sin and no murder and no killing and all that.
Nobody gonna be in there.
Ain't nobody in there, man.
You ain't getting in.
It ain't nothing gonna be righteous in there. That's why it says in the measure the temple, this part of the temple measured outside the temple.
And it said the temple was 144 cubits as the measure of a man, man. In Revelation 21, man.
Like
It's that government, man.
Like you just read
Get in there, man.
And like you just read in Isaiah, what chapter is that? Though he be shown favor.
Yeah. Isaiah 26.
Okay, Isaiah 20.
Yeah.
We said, though he be shown favor, he will not learn righteousness. And he said, in the land of uprightness, he will not do justly or something like that.
He will deal unjustly.
Oh, he deal unjustly. In the land of uprightness, that's the land of Israel, man.
And that's
that's
the land of the hopeful elect. We don't got a land right now.
Yeah.
So we are the land.
Yeah.
So what is he doing? Mainly these laws that he's making, these draconian laws, is targeted against righteous men, according against the prophets that have been set up by the Most High.
Dealing unjustly. We've been shunned by the society. You know, we've been put in not accounted for our labor. A lot of people, you know, they make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, it's on us to get most of the shit done. You know, that's just how society is. Just that's how it is, man. Being a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, we looked at as, we 3/5 of a man here, man. And they talk about, we buddies and shit. No, we not, man. If you fucking with America, we not buddies, man. That don't mean that we just, you know, we like fuck you in your face. But hey, we not friends with this place, man. We ready for the Lord to destroy this fucking place, man.
Friendship with
the real, man.
Unity with the Most High.
We not friends with this place, man.
Hey, the Most High say, hey, don't go move aside. I'm getting blasted, man. Oh, moving aside is hope we in them chariots, man. But this is the playground of this is devil's playground, America. It's a place of folly and shit. Everywhere you go, it like, especially on the weekend and shit. Everybody want to have fun and shit, party.
And you know, then you got even in I think it's in I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's in America. They got it where they got like a free nightclub for even the Christians, man. They going out and dancing and it said everybody shall hate us for his name's sake, man. Why would somebody hate you if you just going around giving out free turkeys and shit and fucking go around hugging everybody and let everybody do what they want? That don't even match up, man. These people, the Lord ain't dealing with these people, man. He's not dealing with these people, man.
You know, they say, you know, when they learn about that so-called that fake ass Jesus, they learn about him and say he's not a bad guy. I don't know why they put him there, because that wasn't him, man.
At all, man.
You know what I'm saying? He was a rough
austere.
You'll get offended if he came into the room. You'll get offended by his presence, man.
And that's how they was, man. They couldn't stand Yahawashi.
This guy don't talk to nobody. He's always looking at us like
she crazy.
Yeah.
Such an all day that dwell therein.
Such as all they that dwell in that city under that ruler is be the same as like his mind state. You know? Hey, you get a house or you get a city, you design it according to your. You don't have nobody input shit into your city and all that. Yeah. The Negroes talking about, well, what about us? We need some land and all that. Hell no, we're gonna give you ghettos, man. Mm-hmm. But what about more jobs? Hey, be happy with making minimum wage and shit. Yeah. Cause you a criminal, you just got a jail. Be happy that you get a job and shit. But then they'll dangle the danties in front of your face. It's almost like if you starve and they say, well, you can either starve or you can eat our food. What you gonna do? We eat our bread defiled among the heathen and shit. What we gonna do? Starve and shit? That don't make no sense. So we gotta do certain things. Guys follow certain laws of Esau, you know, because we're in his land now. It wasn't technically his land. It wasn't originally his land, but it is now. Most High gave it to him.
Yep, for a period of time.
Yeah.
So he could destroy it, man. That's why it was given to him, man.
So he's gonna rule this place. They talking about we gotta find a way we gotta get our own stuff. How you gonna get it, man? He got all the shit.
Like damn,
he got all the seeds, all the farming, all the material, the agricultural sources that you need. They're gonna just be out there with land and just hey, what do we do now and shit?
Yeah, he said that you should go for him for the one of all things.
Hey, man.
So if you're trying to be your own business,
Yeah.
or whatever, you still got to go to Esau.
Still got to go to Esau.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, yeah. I just put it on there because I was going to read it.
Yeah. I just want to see if
it's no, it's just that one. But this is one he put out. I'll read the first two.
To the Akim and a few sisters on the common board, Shalom. Yeah, where you gonna get your stuff from, Jake? They ain't authority and shit. And then they say, well, let's have our own plane business and send Negroes gradually back to Africa. They're gonna shoot your ass down when you're up there, man. Because they the prince of the power of the air, man. Most High gave them even that power. But they can only go so far. Like Most High gonna start shooting them down with them chariots.
Like these, they are so ahead of Jake.
Yeah, you could suck it. But I read information and then you can ask. You can ask GPT, ask anybody. You can ask Alexa. You know, how long will it take for a Negro to catch up where Esau is now? They said 100 years or more. You know, and they showing, man. Yeah, go ahead.
The Lord gonna have to send an immortal army to destroy their ass. Like that's the only way they're taking out of the way. Yeah. It has to be a whole entire immortal army of 144,000 elect men to come and destroy their ass.
Not only that, if you get land and you get you start to get your shit together, you're gonna have to have guns and military might with that, because definitely they're gonna come and try to get you, man. So you're gonna have to have something to protect yourself. You don't have that. You don't have military access, man, or weaponry access, man. You're gonna be asking Esau, well, can we at least get some weapons from you? They're gonna be like, get the hell out of here.
Most Jakes can't even live in the same house together, man. How do you think we're gonna be able to run a military as Jake? Yeah. Most Jake can't even stand each other.
Yeah. You got Crip and Blood as brothers living in the same house. They just don't talk to each other when they pass each other. You're like, how do y'all live together? You know, one nigga selling drugs and his other one to be a football player. How do y'all? You know, that was that Boys in the Hood shit.
No, but that was that division because it would eventually end bad, man. Usually it would end bad, So you had where everybody be over here, everybody be over here. That's what they did. They divided us. So the only way we getting out of here is Yahawashi.
Yeah, if you tend to build a house and you take the wood and all that, and you like Jake say, okay, I get the wood, and they take it out there, it's just gonna be a fucking wooded covering and shit. He didn't think about the plumbing, the house, the electricity. He didn't think about the wiring and all that, the installation and all that. He didn't think about the sturdiness or firmness that you gotta have around the whole house as the foundation. Because when the wind comes, it's gonna blow that house down. That's why the Most High said, "Hey, it's men that built a house on what did it say? On a rock, build a house on stony ground, or the foundation of Yahawashi. Any other foundation is built on shaky ground, sand. Go ahead.
Verse 3: an unwise king destroyeth his people.
The unwise king destroyeth his people. What if your king say, hey, we can just party all the time? That shit is gonna get chaotic. It's gonna go down. And then adultery and diseases and all that. You know why it's diseases? Because adultery is higher on this level. Your woman is, if your women sleep with just you, it wouldn't be no damn diseases, man. Except for what they bring over here. It wouldn't be disease in your house because you the only one she eat, And then if you get a virgin, she ain't slept with nobody. So you can't catch a disease from her. So all your women supposed to be virgins, so if she can't blame you. Nigga, you contracted a disease from a female. No, she's a virgin. Yep. She ain't slept with nobody.
But when the wicked are in authority,
it's just they mourning because of diseases. They mourning.
It's impossible down there, man. Damn near impossible to get a virgin out these days, man.
And they mourning because they can't have proper marriages. They can't have proper households. The man is out the house.
But it's more than just them being a virgin. If a woman at this time you know, if she is a virgin, you know,
wicked ass.
you know, with the way things are taught, you know, they're taught to be thought that they're more valuable than the man.
Yeah.
So it's still just, even if it's a virgin, that don't mean that she's gonna act right.
Yeah, that's corruption right there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just always
that's what happens when a wicked authority.
Yeah, it's a straight gate, man.
You know,
you ain't gonna get no easy road here, man. That's Jake.
Yeah, you know, it's all the foundation, all the course of the foundation are out of place, out of order.
You gonna be like, man, she good. I really like it. Then 2 weeks later, you back in your bag. Like, I'm about to need this bitch, man. Like, that shit's
because of wicked rules in this place.
Yeah, because they got our women fucked up, man.
You know,
they ain't got no order in them. Yeah, that comes from the man.
Think like a man. Wicked. Sodomy, wicked. You know. Go ahead.
No, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
City shall be inhabited, man. You know?
And we care about Israel, so we give careful thought before we come out with the instructions of righteousness.
Yeah.
Really think about it. When you know when we do this stuff.
When you in a rulership mentality, a class of rulership, you a king or a prince, you come out and you speak before the people, you're gonna be like, you gotta have to meet the people's needs. They're gonna be like raising their hand. What about our housing? Well, we get you some housing. What about the bridges and all that and the rivers and all that? You gonna clean that up? Yeah, I gotta clean that up. Give you some rivers. What about our pay and all that? Will we have financial support? Yeah, I got it. Then next thing you know, but like I gotta, yeah. You know, because it's a working effort. We supposed to have a nation. That community shit ain't nation, man. That community shit is like here and there shit. It ain't even it's the what is it, Barith Baal and shit.
Because if it was working, why is there so many protests? Why is there so many people going out and saying they pissed off about what's going on? Why is people just doing random YouTube videos talking about I can't do nothing? Oh, I work 20 hours or 80 hours a week and got 5 kids and don't got no money and don't got no time for me and shit. Yeah. Hey man, people are more than like a motherfucker. This system.
Yeah, you got an old Jake woman coming in looking at you like, young children. She got a hip problem and knee problem. Blame that on Esau and shit. He's the one that made you work. He was like 6, 7 years old. Yeah. We didn't have nothing to do with that shit. He's the ruler of this place, man. You want better housing? Ask Esau and shit. They do though, don't they? They have some SNAP benefits. What do? He cut the SNAP benefits for you, man. You can't even buy warm food with them SNAP benefits. Baby needs something warm in the wintertime. Yeah, SNAP benefits can. Then he give you a microwave. Then he'll give you a little prop up stuff that you can use. Pills for your back. Jazz for your heart and your condition and shit. But he'll put out more poison and shit. The poison that never, the healing that never catch up with the poison because you've been constantly poisoned, man.
Every day.
How can you ever be healed if you constantly being poisoned? Go ahead. You got something?
Yep. This is Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 2. Oh Lord, how long shall I cry? And wilt thou not hear?
Yeah, we're crying, man. We don't. Sometimes we cry tears where you can see them, but these are spiritual tears. That's right. Like Key and Phil, these are manly tears. You know, go ahead.
Crying out,
man. You know, he might shed that Gadite tear, that one tear and shit. He just,
yeah, it says spare not, spare. Don't hold in your feelings and don't. We got to talk about really what it is, man. Yeah. Those are the ones who's gonna get that Yahawah, that exemption from judgment, man.
Crying and sign for all the abominations. What are the abominations? All this shit.
All this damn shit.
Look around, man.
Woo, yeah, shit, it get hard, man. It get hard. Hey,
yeah, man.
The hardest man.
Yeah,
hey, that's
you used to be down on your knee and shit, talking about and then they'll kick you down in the hole, man. Like shit. When you down, they'll kick you down.
Kick you down and throw the dirt on your ass.
Yep. You got some men that are established according to their job, and they making like $20, $30 an hour, but they got a whole family. And they be like, man, I got a good job, and Esau let their ass go. No pension. And then you be like, damn, this is the closest I have my job. I know everybody. I'm all in. I'm established. And then your job be cut off, and then you gotta find another job. You only got like $50,000 in the bank. That shit gonna be disappear. Then nobody gonna hire you. But they be like, what happened to your last job?
Shit, I wish I had $50,000 in the bank when I got fired. Shit.
Yeah, but that ain't shit.
Damn near almost never come back.
Yeah, see, but to Jake, that's something. Esau, that ain't shit.
Yeah, man. Shit.
But Jake,
yeah,
but let Jake, if you unwise with your money, then we know that money ain't shit, you know. But you could make it out of something, but still it ain't shit because that shit'll disappear on your ass. Like damn,
one martial law can happen. Esau's gonna come take shit.
Yeah,
like that's why we know we don't own.
That's why you have to have accounts. You have to have receipts and shit. Is this drug dealing money and shit? Is this? Did you rob a bank as crispy? It's been in the bank. I just made a withdrawal. Well, where's your then you can't find your withdrawal thing? It's receipt, and you be like, oh shit.
They left it in your other pants pocket at the house. Now you money.
I need to go get it. If you could just follow me now, put your hands behind you. Unjust. Yeah. You say guilty and proven innocent. You guppy. Guilty and true proven innocent. A guppy fish. You're a fish caught on the hook. Go ahead.
Even cry unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Verse 3, why doest thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance?
Yeah, because it's like we said, it's easy when there ain't no opposition.
It's grievance starts like
it's easy when there's no opposition. Most High want us to fight for righteousness. He wants us to become righteousness within. It's easy to say, yeah, Lord, I didn't commit adultery because there wasn't no women around and shit. Of course you didn't. You know, I didn't steal a man's property because he didn't have no property to steal. Let you be broken, man have property. It's gonna cross your mind like, damn, man. You see a car and it's running. You say, hey, I could just take that shit. That don't mean you evil and you're gonna do it, but it crosses your mind. You know, so these things are put out here in the wicked in front of us to exercise our righteousness against this shit. Man.
Yeah, because that's why the government, that's why most people are like that, because the government's like that.
Yeah.
They seen this whole land, was like, yeah, man, I think I might just go take that shit. That's how they think, man. And it says envy not the oppressor and take none of his ways, man.
And the devil been messing with us for centuries. When the Christopher Columbus came, he know exactly who he was coming to see and take over and shit.
Yeah.
Back in the Greek, before the Babylonian, the Greek Empire, during the Babylonian and Syrian Empire, when the Persian and Medes took over, they knew exactly who they were getting access to as servants. Us. We was translated into another kingdom under their rulership. And then sometimes we get into better places than the previous kingdom. But all in all, we still servants, man. We call it contributors. And like we are in this modern day Rome, still servants to this very day. Most High saying, we yet this day in our captivity. Go ahead.
For spoiling and violence are before me.
Yeah, spoiling and violence are before us. Yeah, every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether you see it on the YouTube, whether you see it in person, the overall knowing of this place of how it was founded by, taken over by wicked men that slaughtered millions of our people.
And some of us have got the blessing of the Lord not putting us in super highly dangerous areas of Babylon the Great. But some brothers actually came from that, man. And it's everywhere, even out here in Oklahoma, man. Like in Lawton, I was asking ChatGPT the other day, like, how dangerous is it? It said it's 94.7% dangerous than most cities in the world. 94%, man. Yeah, man. I was like, where's the red zones? Bro, it's like right off the highway, that's it. Everything else red, okay? Shit getting fucked up, okay? People getting robbed, murdered.
It's like Apostle
Great, everything,
Apostle
man.
Gabar said that we prostitute, we most high prostitute, like we standing before, like we out here butt naked, and you know what I'm saying, not spiritually, but in a way to where how they see it, they be like, y'all ain't got no church, y'all ain't got no
no
church,
y'all ain't got no ministry, ain't got no 501c1
You got some brothers that might have to walk, you know what I'm saying, the camp.
Have your ministry on bikes and shit, like they think we ain't shit. Good. Stay fucking away from us. Good.
You got the spiritual eye. Eye of the tiger.
Shit, this the only place you're gonna get true wisdom, man. Coming from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. This is the only place. So before me and there are that raise up strife and contention. Verse 4, therefore the law is slack.
The law is slack, man. You know, because what would Yahawashi teach? He was teaching the law.
Mm-hmm.
He said if you do good, if you do Moses' law, you do good. He didn't say, you know, he was encouraging them to keep the laws of Moses. He said, sin no more, sin is transgression of the law. That's against the laws of the Most High, which is what he gave Moses. Where do you think you think Moses came up? I mean, made that Most High gave Moses the law, man. He was like, let's see. I was like, damn, law. Everybody do this law. And then they said, what did the Israel say? The laws are grievous to us, Most High. He was like, well, hey, then he said, Most High, they say the laws are grievous to them. Most High said, well, he can start making judgment.
He said, all right, I'll just let you be under Esau's law. Now Jake is through. Jake can't even, you know, Jake can't even work 2 hours. He need a smoke break.
Yeah. Like, Most High, what did he say? He's going to give us over to a cruel Lord, man. Now you're going to see how Trump, Dennis the Menace, little goofy Trump that grew up in these school and shit. I think he went to I forget what school he went to. He didn't go to Yale though. He didn't go Cameron. He didn't go to none of those colleges. He went to, you know, one of those rich off schools and shit. But yeah, man, he now he's like, man, he got 2 horns coming out of his head, man. Go ahead.
It says,
yeah, we'll get some.
it says, and judgment doeth never go forth.
Yeah, because the judgment of this world is not real judgment. That's not the judgment of Most High. We talking about judgment where Most High destroying these people, heathens, the ones that cause us trouble and harm, ones that go against His law. You know. Go ahead.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
Wicked doeth compass about the righteous, because that's what vocab and these other Christian theologians understand when it talks about the spirit of the law. It's still talking about the law, but it's talking about the spirit of the law, that you got to look at it spiritually. This is why the Most High don't want us to eat swine. This is why the Most High don't want us to commit idolatry and shit, man. You know? The spirit of the law is spiritual, man. So, because you can't understand it if you're like, well, yeah, I'm like a man. If he's wicked, or if he don't have no understanding, and he might be sincere in his heart when he asked the question, well, this woman cried out to me. I don't understand why I went wrong by comforting her. We had sex, but her man is beating her. And then you go into the law, and then you understand in the spirit. Oh, okay, now I understand. That's the spiritual aspect of it. You know, then you could be like, okay, I have understanding now, Most High. Why you say don't do that shit? You know. Yep. But they were just doing it and had their own thoughts about doing it. Like, I don't understand this, Moses. Why? You know.
And in Judges, in the book of Judges, that remind me, in the book of Judges, it got so bad. Jake was committing adultery, and he would already have the sacrifices set up just before he go do adultery. He go take the sacrifice. The Lord said, I'm tired of that shit. I'm gonna just give you over to Esau, man. Fuck all that. I'm gonna just send you over there, man.
It's almost like in Esau's way, it's almost like a premeditated crime, man. You know. you get more time for premeditated crimes, because you thought heavily on this, and you thought, yeah, this ain't right, but you still did it. You know, you get less time when what they say, a crime of passion, when you just acted out, and you just was like, damn, you just saw a man in your house and said you shot him like 20 times. You'll get less time because you was just reacting off of, you know, man. That's why the Most High said meditate upon all these words, man. That's why it's very fickle and very fragile, you know, the mercy of the Most High, because now we are in the meditation of His word. So now when we do something, we know that it's not right to do. You know, we know indefinitely that it's not right to do. So you better you gotta walk be time before the Most High and pray like, Lord, this is a plague on my mind. This is a spiritual demon I'm dealing with. Help me out, fast and all that. Go ahead. So go ahead.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Yeah. Wrong judgment proceeded, man. That's the one I was talking about earlier. Read it again.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack.
The law is slack, man. Go ahead.
And judgment doeth never go forth.
It never goes forth in this place, man. And it said they admitted the weightier matters of the law. Judgment, faith, and mercy. Judgment, man, is crucial, man. You're supposed to judge your children. You know? Like, you can we're not doing that today. You know, they touch whipping the children. And it says, hey, a man that loves his children will let them feel the rod often, man. Mm-hmm. Like, no, don't touch that. Don't do that. Stand there. Like, damn, I can't do shit. Well, when you grow up, you start to learn. Like, I'm glad Pops told me that. Mom told me that. Go ahead. Because everything is contaminated.
Yeah,
everything is polluted and fucked up.
You got women with periods all over the place. They touching fucking everything.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, when they said they was putting AIDS needles in the movie theaters. Well, you like, be careful, son, when you go to these movies and shit, you know? You know, you want to take your woman out on a date, man. Yeah, I want to go to because that's the movie theater I want to take her to impress her and shit. Those are the movie theater they do that shit at, son. You don't want me to. You just don't want me to. You just don't want me to get mine in, pops. No, I'm telling you, son. That type of shit.
Sit down some prick in your ass.
So wake up, get up with a green ass.
Yeah, wake up with three booties on you.
Yeah, man. Walking sideways in a circle and shit. Damn, ain't even shit right.
Why?
You gotta do a certain stand and shit and shit.
Like I can't pop it. I try to pop it. Better clear your ass up.
They say
stay your ass out.
When they say that word, that's nasty work. That's nasty.
Stay your ass out of this shit, man.
Go ahead.
For wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
Wicked doeth compass about the righteous. And we seeing it right now on this earth, man. In America, main place. America's most wicked place on the planet, man. It's and you know, we ain't worried about like Vatican and all that, Pink City and all that, because it's gonna be destroyed. We talk about the influence, the mass influence of our people right here, back in Rome. Look up Roman customs and see what they did. They did a lot of faggotry shit, man. You know? They slept with their, who was that? Sergeant Bush slept with his own sister, man.
You know? And you got these royal families, man. You go and see, that's why they like the internet, man. Because it discovers all that secret. These royal families sleeping with each other, with their own blood. You know,
and then they'll get Jake to do that in the industry in these high places. You know, all you have to do is sleep, you know, and seduce you into making your sister look like a different person and shit, and making, you know what I'm saying? You see with all the shit that Beyonce doing, her father should be saying, hey, call it daughter, hey, Beyonce, you can't be doing that shit. Popping your drawers and panties all across the land and shit. You know what I'm saying? what's his name? Lauren Fishburne. His son's his daughter's a porn star, and he cool with it. And the woman is cool, and her mother's cool with it. They cool with it. What did it say? A shameless daughter should bring her father, paraphrasing, shame upon him, or embarrassment or whatever.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Wrong judgment. See, that's why people got a the wrong state of mind of how they perceive things, how they accept things. They done been taught wrong judgment. Oh, that's right. It's cool to do that, son. Oh, it's cool to do that, my daughter. Yep. And then they be like, well, shit, this is this is how I'm living. I'm on TikTok. I'm on this and that. This is me. Yep. Blonde hair, eyelashes sticking out the head, a damn BBL and shit.
And I believe also when you go into that word proceed, it means to extend, like to grow. So, hey, this is the time where wickedness has been at its height, as worse as ever.
Yeah, this is the result of wrong judgment, man.
Yep.
Cracks in the street.
Yep.
Crack on the street.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ain't nothing put together right, man. It looked like it looked like a 4-year-old with 2 left eyes trying to build a castle.
Yeah.
This shit is tacky as hell, man.
Crack shown all across the street from these women. Crack of their ass.
It's just booty cracks here, crack on the street, cracked ass road. How many times I popped the tire on this damn street, man?
And most times about to get it cracking.
So the hell is, man. We can't wait.
Yeah, like we said, where's the fruit of this land at, man? Go ahead.
This verse 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. Verse 6, for lo, I will raise up the Chaldeans, talking about even so-called white man, man. Talking about that's the last stronghold of old Babylon, man, which is today America. This is the last stronghold Esau has to keep our people in captivity, man.
Last stronghold of Rome. Last leg of Rome.
Yeah.
Standing on one leg. You know how much time he got to stand on one leg?
Not a long time.
Yeah.
Not a long time. And that bitter, hasty nation, and that's what America means. It means bitter.
And they hasty as hell here, man.
Yeah, kind of.
They don't wait on shit. They don't have no patience for nothing.
Everything is instant.
Yep. Instant potatoes. Microwave. Instagram and shit.
Yep. That's why the Lord said, don't be hasty in the time of trouble, because this how these people are, man. You hasty in the time of trouble, you acting like these America, Babylon, the gradients. Okay?
Yep.
These people, man.
Out of whack, man.
They through, man.
That's why a nigga just go get his strap and shit. He only, fuck this. Come on, man. That's not you don't want those people as your judges, man.
Yeah.
We cannot have 2/3 as judges, man, of the earth. They gonna ruin it all, man.
Hell no.
The so-called white men agree, well, we'll give you America. We're going to space.
Esau come up there, America. Come up there and destroy your ass and take space with it from your ass.
No, I'm saying like he go to space. He leave the 2/3 America.
Okay, yeah,
You be like, look at it. They already ruined it. Shit, America's destroyed already because they didn't. We left them America and they didn't do shit with it.
A bunch of damn rap videos every block.
Yeah, damn. And then when Jake run out of shit, he's gonna be like, where we gonna get our gas from?
We got Esau.
Yeah. They said, can you leave us your solar number and shit? Can we call you sometime?
Jake be like, I don't need Esau. I do it on my own there. 2 days later, he'd be like, yeah, let me get 2 number 3s, large rye. Yeah.
He'll be ordering from space, man. Could I have a solo burger and shit? And a side of space fries.
Yeah, man. They own everything, man. They own everything right now.
It says you should go to him for one of all things. Yeah, man. You think the Most High was kidding with his word? Go ahead.
So that bitter and hasty nation which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs, man. That's where we at, man. And Jake still don't believe it, man. Jake still think he got sovereignty in America, Babylon the Great, man.
Yep.
You know?
America's not even independent. How you gonna be independent? They still get their resources from other countries.
Yeah.
Imports of food.
The bed I just got, that was from someplace over there in South China I ain't never even heard of.
Yeah.
I had to go ask ChatGPT.
They didn't give you. I'm surprised they didn't give you no mini bed. And shit.
Man.
South China's probably a little different. It's probably Jake's down there.
Yeah, at first when I looked at that shit, I was like, where the hell is all the pieces at? That mother had that shit taped in the headboard. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They actually pretty smart over there.
Probably Jake's over there.
Jake's pretty smart.
Yeah. You know? But this is what happens when the wicked are in authority, man. You're fucked, man. And then you ask for rights and shit, and like, all that shit is out the door. They be like, what are you talking about? The Fifth Amendment shit, and I plead the Fifth, and the First Amendment and shit, and all that shit. The amendment shit is gone. It's about digital barriers, digital laws, digital barriers.
That's why we want this place to get taken out of the way. That's why I'm glad we buying all our shit from over there, because they turned that shit into missiles for this place, man. That's what they doing with it. So hey, you know, shoot.
Yeah.
Everything helps props.
They got labs. They got labs all over the place. Science labs where they experiment day by day on Jake, on people. You know, you had Monsanto, which they can't even grow. Jake can't even grow seeds. We give Jake some seeds. All right, I could do something with this. Next thing you know, they disappear. Like, what the fuck? You gave me some AI seeds and shit.
You got a preset back?
Yep.
Yeah, I got some.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like gas up over there.
Yeah. You know, the place what you just read, Habakkuk.
Yes.
First chapter. Going at while we beholding his grievances, and so like iniquity. That's what he said. And we're here witnessing. We gotta see. We gotta experience. You know, all this wickedness, man. You know, so it's grievous to us. You know, so right here in 1 Peter 4 and 1, it said, "For as much then as Yahawashi has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that has suffered in the flesh."
What is that? Like mine.
Like mine. Like he said, well, it said, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. Meaning, you know, prepare, because basically what Peter is saying that, you know, we gonna have to like how Shah suffered for us. We got to get ready. We got to get our minds ready to go through the same.
Yep,
you know,
go through the same.
Right.
And also, you know, what I want to add to it is, you know, the day of vengeance is in his heart.
Yeah,
so that's how we are. We wait for the vengeance of the Most High too.
Yep.
While we dealing with ourselves and trying to keep ourselves, you know, detached from the earth. We waiting on that vengeance, man.
And the building of our faith.
Yep.
Because you might, like we said, in time of Jacob's trouble with nothing to eat, it's a famine. Yep. And you see a pork sandwich, you're gonna have to pray the Most High, because we don't eat that.
Yep.
That's against the Most High's law. Yep. So you gotta have patience that He'll bring forth. He said, Israel, I gave you some manna from heaven. You know, He reminded us that He gave us manna. Now we getting spiritual manna, but then we gonna need some physical things too, where He said, "My servant shall eat."
Yep.
So it goes back around full circle, man.
Yep.
You still have to have your faith in Him.
And that's you know, of course, via the prophets, but you can also look at that as the believers too, man. Y'all service is gonna make sure y'all good, man.
Yeah.
So it is being accounted for by Yahawashi, what we're doing. Nobody else is accounting for our labors, just like they did Him. That's like He said, we got to arm ourselves likewise to not really receive no credit for anything that we do here. But we will get it back on the back end, man, the service to this tabernacle.
That's right.
We will get it back.
You got to believe.
You got to believe that, man. And just like Ak was saying the other day, if you if you start losing that faith, the Lord will jack you up. That'll piss him off, man. You gotta have full faith in this thing, man. You'll piss him off.
Don't it say something like that? He that believe in not me, and I came in my name of my Father, let him be a curse or something like that.
Yep. That's a highly offensive to the Most High, man. You gotta really believe this, man. Yo.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And this was the right here. It says, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin.
Yep.
You see, so like we in a world that is dominated by sin, iniquity. You know, so that's why we have, like the scripture say, we have ceased from that. You know, we practicing righteousness to the best of our ability.
Yep.
So that's why we suffering here, man. That a lot of people don't understand that we suffer the most.
Yep.
Because it's hard.
Yep.
You know, being righteous in this.
But when you go to church, they make it seem like your life gonna get better when you come into the truth. No, your life gonna get harder.
That's right.
It's gonna get more challenges gonna come.
That's right.
So you gotta own yourself likewise, like Yahawashi, man. Because you're gonna hate this place, man.
What did the Most High say? He said he set up the godly against the ungodly.
Yeah.
The sinner against. So it's gonna be an opposition.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
You know. So if your mind is not exercising in opposition, that means you for this shit. Man.
Yep.
You're supposed to be vexed, highly vexed by what the president say, highly vexed by what the wicked say in the world. Yep. Highly vexed that they ain't talking about prophecy.
That's why you see always the elders, every time somebody go off on the doctrine, it pisses them off, man.
Yeah.
They come in and, you know, they put in that correction, man. Right. Even if they don't sound like they pissed off. In their spirit, man.
You got IUIC making videos like they already in the chariot, and it says, don't make your account among the elect. Man,
they had that galactic, look like Nintendo 64 Star Fox spaceship. His ass is in. Come on, man.
You don't know if you're gonna make it, man.
You don't know if you talk about y'all, man. And you still got your whirly ass purple clothes on, man. Ain't nobody. Man, they just getting worse and worse. They just did a country song a couple weeks ago. That ain't in the galactic starship. They just all over the place with the shit, man.
Don't try to lean and then try to step to that shit.
Yeah, what's going on with what about America getting destroyed, man? All the scriptures talk about this place getting destroyed. What about that, man?
What about what Yahawashi taught when he was he said preach that the kingdom is at hand. And we're still preaching that now. The kingdom is at hand. Man. You know, one kingdom ushering in and the other kingdom ushering out, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it on that.
That was it.
I got another one.
Go ahead. Then after that,
back up what you just said.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm gonna get there.
All right, this is Psalms, chapter 119, verse 158.
Yep. It
says, I beheld the transgressors.
Yeah.
And I was grieved because they kept not thy word.
Yep.
That's talking about Israel. Yep. Because Israel, they promise a lot, man. That most I said, don't even do that. Let your yay be yay. Hey, because y'all didn't done that before and continue to break my laws, man, and made them grievous. So he said, let your yay, you know what I'm saying? Jake ran out a whole document. You know how you sign papers and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord, okay, yeah. Signature, you want to my initials here. You got damn near a book of your signature saying what you gonna do for the Most High and shit.
Yeah.
And you ain't doing shit now.
He ain't doing shit. He made a vow to the Most High, man. That's all of Israel. Like if you Israel, that time during Moses, we made a vow. Sprinkling of the blood over the people, that was a vow, man.
And remember, he said he'll bring all things to our remembrance. Remember Israel?
Yep.
You made a vow to me?
Made a vow to me, man.
I don't remember that, Lord. Well, I'm gonna stir up your remembrance.
So through them that was there and their offspring, that vow is gonna be there forever, man. You know?
Yep.
And
what is transgression?
Yep.
You know? Yep. You breaking the laws of the Most High.
Yep. Sin is transgression of the law, and that's why he got to put the law in us. So we be immortal. We won't die. Sin is the wages of death. You know?
And we tired of these bodies, man. We tired of and you're dealing with like we said, the opposition of so-called white man, your job and all that. You know, they at the job, they worship Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that shit. That's vexing, man. They want you to work like a servant, but at the same time, you can't talk about God at your job and shit. You can't tell them about nothing that you do. But you got to take all their shit in and shit, man. That's not fair. But we understand why they don't want us to talk about what we know, because it's judgmental. It's judgment for them. It's completely against it. The prophets are doom and shit. And that I'm mistaken. See, we last time, what time we get out here? 11:30. The alarm didn't go out at 12.
Yeah, 12, yeah.
Yeah.
I
think I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was like, Esau need to go fix this shit.
Nah, he don't want it to see.
I don't think he came this time. Nah, it's been 2 times.
We've been saying that's the sound of doom.
Yeah, we've been
cut that shit off.
He done changed the shit up or something, man.
Oh, 12 o'clock. He don't want that number. He don't want that doom clock to sound off.
I asked ChatGPT if they do it all around America like that. They be doing it different times and shit.
Yeah.
But it's just to symbolize that terror coming on a place before it comes, man.
Yeah. At 12 o'clock, it ain't no coincidence.
Yeah.
It happens at 12.
You know, like I said, destruction at noonday. You know, but you know, it's really talking about just the judgment coming on this place, but it's spiritual, man. Because why is it coming? Because of what they did to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. 12 lost tribes of Israel, man. It's coming. It's coming, man.
Yep.
You know, and the Lord's got them prepping this shit up, man.
Like you said, they're at the height of their power.
Yeah, kind.
Yep.
They Most High said he can't pass his boundaries, so his nuclear capability and his New World Order blueprint, along with the MOTB, the C-HIP, is his height of his power, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try to exercise. Go ahead.
Yep. Oh, you done with that?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Hosea 4:1.
Hosea 4:1.
Yep.
So how do we get back right? How is it made right? Not by no affirmative action, not by no civil rights movement. It's made right by coming back to the Most High, man. Because a lot of niggas will just say that, but they don't really exercise it. They don't do it. That's why the Most High say you do. I mean, you say, but you don't do. And that's a scary thing to say and not do. We check each other too, man. No, we ain't just walking around like
Perfect and shit.
yeah, but letting brothers do what they want to. Yeah. We hold counsel, man. Starting with the apostle, elders on down, bishops on down. Go ahead.
This is Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahawah, ye children of Israel.
Always talking to Israel.
That's right.
Always talking to Israel.
They say to other nations.
Yeah. Always from the New Testament from the Old Testament to the New Testament. Always talking to Israel.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Why did he have a controversy? Controversy is the opposite. It's opposition.
Like beef.
Yeah.
Like
You know
you
what
said,
I'm
like
saying? Yeah.
opposition. Kind.
Yeah. With mercy, which means, I think the opposite, verse.
Right, kind.
Go ahead.
Because there is no truth.
There's no truth in this place, man. Everything's a lie. And they even said, tell us lies, tell us deceits, talk to us smooth. The Most High said our people would even say that. They want to hear Trump rather than hear us. They want to hear the Democrats or the Republicans. Choose the word, what do they say? Choose the best of the evils or something like that. But they call us evil. Why don't they choose the best of the evil with us? They want to, but there's no truth in this land, man. It's all lies. It's full, what it says, lies are full of robbery.
Yeah, well, it's that Nahum
3, I think. 1 and 3, maybe.
built off of lies.
Yeah,
Lies.
Full of robberies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, they said there is no truth, no mercy.
No mercy.
Yep.
They don't show Jake no mercy. They don't show mercy with anything. It says, what did it say? Let him be shown no mercy who have shown no mercy.
And when they do show mercy, it's because you please in the Most High. It says he'll make your enemies at peace with you.
Yeah.
Because he said the only reason why we do get put in situations where we're going through a lot is because if we put our hands towards iniquity. That's how we know that, no matter what happens, we're going to get corrected and measured. we still gonna get correction too. You know, because ain't nobody perfect here, man.
And it says it would say his judgment, paraphrasing, reign on the just and the unjust.
Yep.
So hey, all the prophets, they were being put to death. It said, hey, he said, have you tried my righteous? Have you tried my servant Job? He is upright and is still evil, and then the boil still came upon him. Everything but his life taken. And he was a upright man.
He was doing the right thing.
That's right.
So that's the elect, man. Job represents the elect. What they're gonna go through during Jacob's trouble, man. This man.
And the reward that was given to Job, that represents the kingdom that's gonna give to the first fruits of the elect.
Yep.
Remember, he got rewarded
10 times.
10 times. Yeah.
Yep. So now it's gonna be 100-fold this time.
Yep. But
You're gonna get everything back. You're gonna get the kingdom, man. We're
gonna get the crown, Most High willing. That crown.
Man, Most High, man.
Hey, Most High, hey, he got a beautiful sense of doing things, because it's like it's all spiritual, but we still gonna get a physical crown.
They got him like, because it's the simplicity of Yahawashi. So I like how Elder Benatazar got the videos where Yahawashi like trying to fit it on the afro and stuff. He could have just did like this with his hands or something, made it float. He was in there like, all right, hold on, hold your head still, huh?
Hey, he might crack a joke, you know. He got this
He said, oh yeah,
big
like
head,
that.
you know.
Hey, you gonna be sitting there happy as hell though.
You gonna have a perfect
like,
big head.
Hold on, move your head a little bit. You gonna be like, all right. Well, you gonna be ready to get to put that thing on, boy.
Hey, it's gonna be the earth is giving it to the hand of the righteous.
Yeah.
You know, hey, ain't gonna be no more of this.
Well, and it reminds me of how, and we'll get back. We can close out. We might have some articles, but okay. It reminds me of how, how Jake say you could turn up or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of how we could be extraterrestrial, but we could be physically in our bodies, be extraterrestrial, and when we want to turn up, we'll just disappear on the motherfucker that we want to. That's how the power's gonna be, man. Yep. And man turns. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Like remember that they had that thing where the elder he had a Flash and Superman racing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff we're gonna have fun with. Like we just, we're gonna have equal powers, but we're just gonna be having fun with them. Like, like let's just race the race. You know what I'm saying? Like we all powerful and all that, man. Go ahead.
It says because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High.
No knowledge
in the
of
land.
Most High in the land, man.
Yep.
Knowledge of Yahawah, Yahawashi. It's knowledge of Jesus in this land.
Right.
It don't really have to be that much knowledge because Jesus ain't shit. But there's no knowledge of the Most High in this land. They don't know his prophecy. They don't know his prophets. They don't know the Bible. They don't know his word. They don't know the mysteries, the codes. They don't know the parables, dark sins.
They don't know his name.
They don't know his name, his son's name.
Yep.
If thou can tell us. They don't know that. Yep. So this land is dark. Even though it's light right now, the sun is out, it's dark. Spiritually, it's dark in this place. Go ahead.
It says by swearing and lying.
By swearing and lying.
And killing.
And killing.
And stealing.
And killing. And stealing. And lying. Go ahead.
And commit adultery.
That's the law. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal or kill. They talking about the laws of Moses. Go ahead.
They break out.
And
blood touches blood.
Blood touches blood. There's no slack from one to another of how much blood they shed.
Yeah, and that's Jake killing Jake. Blood touches blood. That's Jake out here killing Jake. And they talking about Esau, playing about Esau being racist. Y'all motherfuckers is racist.
It says they have fallen and gone out of the way of Cain.
Yeah, come.
Like some of them are maybe Canaanites, some of them might be Edomites. Yeah. So that's why you have to be careful how you go about with the Most High and his son, man. So we got, is that it?
So it says in verse 3, it says, therefore shall the land mourn.
The land mourn, that's what it is.
And
the land is people too.
Yep. Talking about Israel, but like it's twofold.
Yeah.
Okay, it says, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
Evidence shall languish.
With the beasts of the field and with the fowls of the heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
We see that, man.
Yep.
So that's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
So go to, you got articles? Or?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. So basically, we've been having a lot of, immigration riots and stuff, overseas and whatnot. Afghanistan, an earthquake hit a couple days ago, 900 people died, and the next day it was an aftershock, and 1,400 more people died after that, man. Lord, tearing shit up, man. Tearing shit up. Then you got, America, Babylon the Great pulled up over there close to Venezuela. Talked about a little bit earlier, and they had 1,200 ships or 1,200 missiles in these ships, and they was and in the captions they was saying like, oh, we ain't threatening or nothing. And then the next day that this boat was coming down with 11 Venezuelans on it, and they blew it up, man. So now they in cahoots over there at war. You got Putin. Putin just went over to meet China, okay, to talk about the New World Order, and they in there talking about everything that don't got to do with America, man. They ain't including America in the New World Order over there, man. And that's what's going down, man. The council is being made before war. That's what's happening.
Say nobody didn't say, man.
Yep. It's being established, man. So going in, ones I want to add to it, give me a sec. I just took screenshots of it. Here we go. I just got a couple more I want to add to it. So it says Europe braces for World War III within months as Putin's next step remains unknown, man. But we know what he's gonna do. He ran Ezekiel 38. They Venezuela is with the BRICS now, man. The World War III is about to start, man. On a full scale, and in a sense, it's begun, over there in some regions. But when we saying World War III, like we talking about civil war over here. America, Babylon the Great turned into a battlefield, man. That's what we got to be prepared for, man.
Cells,
all types of stuff, man.
Militias.
You
think it's just gonna be men walking, just one man? They're gonna get in groups.
Yup.
And overtake shit.
Yep. And this is why. And remember how we were talking about how the government is, how the people are.
Yeah.
Well, Trump just rebranded the Pentagon as a Department of War.
Yeah.
See?
I read that, yeah.
That's what they're doing, man. They're showing you what they're about, man. This is that red horse in Revelation. Esau, even so-called white man, to take peace from the earth. That's his job.
They could say some shit like Olympian has fallen. They
Yep.
took over the president. Took over the White House.
Yep.
Now they like, while Trump is in some kind of capital and shit, and then let people get out of order and then come and put it back in order out of chaos.
Well,
I'm just saying, putting something out there that puts exciting mind, like anything could happen, man.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. And I hope we're ready. What I'm saying, we prepare ourselves, so most I will. We ready, and there's nothing we can do. This is what's gonna come. Is what's gonna come.
All we can do is hold fast, man. It said, "Do not be hasty in the time of trouble, man." Okay, and that don't mean just stand there and don't do shit. We just saying don't make no hasty decisions. Like if you see somebody getting shot, Jake, run, motherfucker. Get the hell out the way. But we just, we just saying like, don't panic. Keep your mind calm. But in that day, we pray Yahawashi put a different spirit on us, man. He gonna have to. It said the mighty men will cry there bitterly. These are men who are trained for war and to kill us, man, and survive wars.
And you don't know
it says they gonna be crying. We gonna need a different spirit, man.
You don't know what they might see when they see us. Yeah. They might see an angel.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They Most High make open a spiritual eye.
Because it said, like we were saying in Wisdom of Solomon 17, it was talking about how some people, he's gonna have a aura around them where they having ghostly figures pop up in their face, apparitions, seeing weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna be the only ones seeing it and shit. You gonna see somebody there bugging the fuck like, get it off of me. Get it out. Ain't even nothing on them and shit. Like, the fuck is wrong with this dude? And he really seeing something attack his ass. He feeling it and everything.
Or a newly created creature just take his ass like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, he get up and then the ghostly figure go away, and then a real pterodactyl will pick his ass up, take his ass off somewhere, man. Like, that's the kind of shit we gonna be seeing. Like, oh shit, all right, let's go this way. Oh shit, get the fuck out of here. That nigga got took. He took his ass.
But you know, what did Moses see? What did Moses see during the time of you know? He saw the pillars of cloud by Most High. We might see chariots in that day, like that's where to go.
And you know, like I said in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, said, "At destruction and calamity you shall laugh."
So,
like you said, you might see some. And this motherfucker get really fucked up, Jake. Like, damn, you see that shit?
You might see you might see an eagle snatch a wig off a woman and
man,
beat her and shit.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be funny as a motherfucker.
You'd be surprised how many women have wigs.
Think about a bald head.
You'd be surprised. It's a video. This dude, he just go around with a blow dryer. And bitch will eat with a damn wig come by. He go, hey, he got the blow dryer wig. He got he just knocked the whole hair off. He did it to a whole bunch of Eves out there. They was bad as hell. Boy, he was blowing wigs everywhere. Then he blowing it, go over here act like
you see his
stocking. Come over there, push him and shit. They can fuck you and shit. Oh boy, I was cracking up last night, boy. I see that shit.
Hey, that's what's gonna be happening. Some of these places, man.
What the wigs are coming off quick, boy.
I'll be like, cause have y'all even seen on the comment board where it's a horrific thing happened? And they put on the comment like, damn, I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, I'm going to hell. I couldn't help but laugh at that motherfucker. Dude twisted up and shit.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
You gonna laugh at something. Somebody doing laundry and they get in, they done fell in the dryer and they all tangled up and dying there. You gonna be laughing like a motherfucker. Like, how'd you pour that off and shit?
Get in the dryer.
Yeah, go ahead. You deserve that shit.
The last one is, kind of going into they were starting in California. Yeah. But they forced the social media companies to put warning labels on content, man. That's what they're gonna start doing with our stuff, man. They'll be like, warning, this is misinformation, blah 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 blah.
And during that time of Jacob Trouble, they try to calm everything down. They might just have troops come and those packages that what's the name gave us, drop it at the door. That's your food and shit.
Yep.
Like this whole shit might become like a county or the prison.
Or they just come in there and say, we need to house this place, get out.
Yep.
Then you just outside. That's it.
Yep. And these National Guard. Remember when me and you was talking about the other night when they said in Chicago, they saw how they were looting the stores, ransacking the stores and shit. Remember when you said that's National Guard gonna follow.
Yeah.
Gonna soon be down there.
Yeah,
and guess what? They asses over there.
Yep, and even like Esau and them was trying to they had little Edomites and stuff trying to make it seem like it was worse than it was.
Yeah.
Because Jake wasn't really out there doing that. Both Jakes that was doing that shit damned in jail and shit.
And some of that might have been a prop.
Yeah. I see it looked like on the video, it looked like it was a whole store just getting ran back by 100,000 Jakes or something. It showed one video, it was two little Jakes and they was up there at the front door and one of them tried to kick the door open. He tried to run off with some charcoal or something like that. No. A lot of that shit be staged, man. You gotta watch, be careful with that shit.
That's why we bring up that movie Truman Show, man.
But that's what they did. That's what they did in that movie. What's that movie? It's called The Purge. The first Purge. When they did that one, Jake wasn't really doing nothing, and they made it to where shit started going down. So we're just gonna send people in there and make them do shit. They're trying to stir up shit. Jake was out there partying and drinking and shit.
And I've seen it on Craigslist. They said we need protesters to protest. You know, and if they pay you, you ain't even know. You don't even for that, but they pay you, so you Jake go out there and shit. Like he's really that shit. Like, that's what a lot of these Israelites, so-called Israelites, they've been paid to play Israelites. Bro. They ain't really Israelites.
Oh man, that's heavy. That's confirmation for me right there. I said when I got Slacky, I'm going to a lesson like exactly what you just said. They ain't Israelites.
Yeah.
We are Israel.
Yeah.
You know those of us that keep the law to the best of our ability, man. They still Gentiles.
Elder Bishop Atham, he made a video of COINTELPRO where they have FBI agents and informants to play Israelites, to put on an Israelite garment.
Yeah.
Those are those people. So best believe they out there. But anyway, anything else? That's all I got. That's all we got, man. Hopefully it was a edifying camp, man. You know, and I'll water again for the comments and scriptures on comment board, and to all those that tune in, you know, brothers and few sisters, gonna give all praises to Yahawah. Barak Yahawashi, the Apostle, Elder Bishop, Great Millstone. My salutation, brother, word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, to the hopeful extended elect, Shalom. And don't ever, when you just think that it ain't something, there's gonna be something. Like, don't think it's like, you know what I'm saying, just because it's a sunny day, it ain't dark shit going on. Mm-hmm. Or it ain't going down.
That's just like that one movie. This girl, because they was in the Florida Keys, and she was like, "Yeah, everything." She said everything bad always happens on a beautiful day, man, because it's always sunny there.
Yeah, and the scripture say, "They shall say, peace and safety, suddenly destruction shall follow."
Yeah. Hey, I think when those missiles come over here, it's gonna be a sunny day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like you know what I'm saying?
I hope it's a sunny day like a motherfucker. I hope we got sodomites out here doing cartwheels and everything. Blow y'all ass up. So, hey, yeah. I brought the sign. We continue in the faith. Yeah. Shalom.
Do it to the end, man.
Shalom. Let's see, you got out there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Wow, ball.